Do not go in my fucking room.
I am just tired.
My landlord almost drove me into insanity. I have 3+ years worth of receipts. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the mental distress, the psychological distress, and emotional distress my landlord and her daughter has put on my life throughout these years. I moved to Montego Bay, Jamaica in 2021. Specifically, the month was June. I moved into this house in September of 2021. Now, the home is not, the lady who I paid the rent to is not the owner of the house. It's the friend of the owner. So in this video, I'm going to be referring to the lady as my landlord. However, she is not the owner of the house. No, it's her friend who lives overseas house. However, she has the key and she does all the money and the transactioning, whatever, here in Jamaica. I moved into the house September and the house was in decent condition. There was a lot of roaches because the place has been closed up for so long. There's a lot of insects. Now, I remember moving in, I had to move things around. I had to like clean up a bit because there was a lot of dust. At the time, I was using a friend who I had, which is the landlord's daughter, to help me clean up the place. She was my friend at the time. However, we had a falling out, so we're no longer, she's not really interested. She's not really important to the story much. I moved into the house and there was no contract signed. Now, I might sound very stupid saying that to you because by right, legally, it is legal. It is ethical to sign a contract of agreement. However, out of desperation and lack of knowledge about all of this thing, this was my first time renting a home, my first job, my first time living on my own. So I was fully much unaware of all the legal things that had to go into renting a place. Now, I just paid the rent up front and I was like, oh, okay, so I'm now in. And there was not really much of a, don't do this, don't do this. It was just like, oh, well, you can't really have too much people over at once type of, it was very vague. It was not detailed. It wasn't really all of that. So I was loving the place. Honestly, I was in love with the place. It was very nice. It was very cozy. I was enjoying my residency there within the first week of being there because I felt like I had a home that I could build on. When I say build on, like build myself, obviously not the house because it's not mine. Within a week of being at the house, I invited one of my friends over because my friend has never been to Montego Bay and I invited my friend over. I was in the house playing video games, me and my friend, and I heard the grill being opened while I'm inside the house. The lady came down by the house while I'm in the house with my friend inside the living room. And she's just like, afternoon, and walk past the two of us, going at the room. All right, so for understanding, I forgot to give you guys the layout of the house. So it's a 2-bedroom house, 1 kitchen, 1 bathroom, and living room. Now, I have access to the smaller bedroom, which is closer to the back of the house. And there's a bedroom, which is at the front of the house, that is fully furnished as well. Now, she would oftentimes come down on my yard whenever she wants and go in the room and say, the lady, which is the owner of the house, sends her for something. This woman would come any day of the week, any day, any time, any second, down by the house when she wants, come in at the place and look. She does that a lot. When I'm at work, she does it. When I'm not at work, she does it. She does not care. No form of heads up. No warning. No. So correction, she gives me a heads up if somebody's coming by the house to fix anything. However, if she's coming by the house, it is 9 times out of 10, I will not get a heads up. So for me, that should have been my first red flag. But remember, desperation and plus the place fit me. What can I say? The place fit me. So I was going to take it and I was going to say, all right, cool. So she stay. This woman had the audacity, look on me, Daniel Ford, and say, for each day I'm late, it's $1,000 added. That is not ethical. Before doing this video, before sitting down here to talk about all I've endured with this woman, I did my research. And she cannot do that. By right, you're not supposed to charge people daily. You're supposed to be after a week of being late. That's when you start adding an additional fee. It's not supposed to be, and even if you do it daily, it should not be $1,000 a day. That is unethical, and it was unethical practices. No, I am not able to eat anything off of the trees. I remember that a time when I went there and there was planting, and I was like, okay, planting, me pick it up and me take some, me bring some go work, me go share it up because it's too much for me. It's too much planting. When me do with 24 hours of plantings, I shared it up at work. The lady sent me a message saying,
Morning, Daniel. I went to drop off the receipts. So I just put them on the veranda. I didn't go into the house. There was a planting at the back of the house. A bunch of planting. Did you cut it? Let me know. But Daniel, you can't cut it without telling me. Remember, you can't cut it without telling me. So moving forward, whenever you're going to take anything off the property, you have to tell me. Because I told her that it was there. So you can't cut it without telling me. All right?
oh, Daniel, you're not supposed to be picking up the blah, blah, blah. And because I'm a walkover and I'm a pushover, I'm going to say, okay, no problem, because I don't like confrontation. This woman can be my grandmother. I'm not going to be going back and forth with a lady who could be my grandmother. This woman has a son, a young son, almost in his teens, and the way how this woman treat me, you would have never known such have a son. This woman has no sympathy. She has no heart. Anyways, fine. I don't pick a thing off of the tree for the past year or so.
Daniel, the lady say you must let some of the coconut there. You must ask him before you can pick in coconut them. You rent the house and you rent the coconut tree, not the coconut.
Just a heads up for you guys to see the level of craziness they have been putting me through. Because me have to cut the yard, but still me can't pick nothing off of the tree. Okay, alright. I got famous on social media and I started blowing up. Nothing but this woman, the owner, the real owner for the house, sent a voice note to the landlord in Jamaica. And I said, Daniel, you can't have it in a woman house and blah blah blah. They were so fucking consistent with their annoyance. After I started blowing up online, they went on my Instagram and saw this photo and thought it was done by the house. So this is the message I got. This is in my previous home back in Spanish Town. This is not at our current house. For one, if you look closely, you can see the bottom of the fridge is different and the tiles that are on the floor are also different. In these photos, I am bearded and I'm currently not wearing a beard. So this was back in 2019. So it's not the current location. Also, I just got a chance to read the message thoroughly. I would like to come see you later on because I have a few questions as it relates to the messages. Personally, I don't have a problem paying more, but I just would like to know why this is happening. So that's why I would like to come by you today just to have a face-to-face conversation because I'm currently kind of puzzled.
Afternoon, Daniel. Noted. I'm not at home right now. I'm just leaving out. If you notice, that's the same way you sent me the message. That's the way I forwarded the message to you. So, all right, when I'm home later, I'll text you. I forwarded what you said to me. I forwarded straight to her. And when she responds, I'll let you know. All right?
Yeah, and thank you so much for relaying the message. I do appreciate it. I just came on my lunch break and I saw the messages and I was a bit scared because I'm like, oh my God, maybe they think that this was done at their house. But really and truly, the ones in the fridge was definitely not inside of her fridge and so on. But I do appreciate that you forwarding it to me. And like I said, I have no problem paying the money. However, I would just like to know why the sudden raise. But I'll see you later on. Take care.
They're public with their house, she rent. All right, thanks much. As I said, Daniel, it's not my place, so I forwarded the message to you. So when she tell me why she increased in the rent, then we can relate to you and tell it. If it's not a case where I see where it should be increased, me talk to her about it or whatever. But when we see her point, I'm hear what you say, I'm tell you what she say, then we can come to a common ground. I understand. Remember, say persons are very although they're public with their house, she rented to you, she's kind of private. Nobody has ever been into her house. So to have her house on a space like that, it's kind of new to her or whatever. She don't have no problem with you doing it, and I'm sending it to you. What she say? She don't have no problem with you doing it to it, but just don't damage the contents of her house or whatever. Yes, all right. She said, as you said, it's not in her house, so it's not in her house. But she said, as I forwarded the message, it's a new year, and so she's going to increase the rent. Everybody rent raise yearly, Daniel. Most people, some persons do it over time. She decides to do it like this, so I don't know. So If there's anything that you want me to improve on as it relates to the house, put it to me, I'm tell it to her.
Me can't show in the house, me can't this, me can't. Guys, if you know me from TikTok, if you know me from any social media platform for that matter, even on YouTube, I have never posted a video or a TikTok or a picture of me vandalizing or destroying the property in any way. I posted videos of me cleaning. I post videos of me in the kitchen cooking. And at no point in time has there ever been a case where I said, "But back now house dirty and cranny." The house has always been well kept. Always been well kept. And this woman have the audacity to come to me and tell me, say, me can't post no video with her in her house on social media. I didn't listen. It did take me back. It did put me in a bit of a depression because I'm like, but this is what I do though. Yes, I'm not for bring nobody here. Me not bring nobody here for like almost a year. Me do social media, that's a problem too. Me can't pick nothing for the tree on the back because y'all tell me so me can't pick. But I'm me if you cut the yard. I'm me, Daniel Ford. This woman has never cut the yard one. I think she cut it once. Once she ever do it. But from that one time, out of 4 years, make it make sense. I've spent over $50,000 on cutting the yard, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should not be doing that. I remember earlier up in the year, up in my recent times of renting the place, I was not taking any rent. I was not taking any receipts for my rent. I was not taking receipts for each payment I made because I didn't know about these stuff. I started speaking to my best friends about it, and my best friend was saying, "Daniel, keep a receipt because that woman they come like she's unstable and she's unpredictable." So I said, all right, cool. This was probably I moved in September and I started taking receipts the next year, which was 2022. I moved in 2021 and at 2022 I started take receipt. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 months. Plus a few months that I wasn't collecting receipts for. I've been living in the house for 39 months and the rent was as low as $35,000. I've spent almost over $1 million, if not over $1 million, on this residency since I've been living by myself for 4 years. No, I went to her the same year of moving in, which is 2021, and I said, can I have a rental agreement as regards to like a contract? Because it was ethical at the time to do that. Now, remember, when I just moved in, I did not know about it. However, because of the little things that she was complaining or saying to me, it kind of pressed me. So I started doing my investigations, and so she did not want to give me a contract. She's like, no, the lady live overseas and that I got too much and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay then, cool. But because me never want to conflict, me say, alright then, cool. So I say, can I get receipts then? She said, no problem. Remember now, I moved in at this point probably like 3 months. So few months receipt was not acquired or not received. So I said to her, can you please write them the amount that we got? She said she not have time for that. So I said, okay, cool, no problem. Come now, I argue with you, granny. I'm not gonna do it with you.
I have a question as it relates to this first receipt.
What's wrong?
I don't understand what the number 2 means.
Because I'm numbering the receipts.
Numbering the receipts?
Yes.
But this is the first one.
Yes, I wrote a receipt for somebody else that I gave money from her. So this is her receipt book.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you think you could ask her if it would be something, since I've been here, I don't know how long I've been here.
No,
since
I'm going to have to write it. I'm not going to backtrack on that. I'm sorry.
Cool.
I'm going to have to do that. I'm not going to go through all of that at this point in time. That's too much for me.
The following year, 2022, I think February or January, I started blowing up on social media. Them send me the messages and I tell me, say, oh, me no fear, blah, blah, blah. Fine. I gone in a depression, me stop post. She come text me, become up on social media, oh, you gotta add on more money. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. You can't watch somebody pocket and because you're watching pocket and say, oh, that somebody have money, me go make them pay more. That is not how it works. That was unethical on every practices. And once again, I blame myself because I did not do anything about it. I did not do anything about it. It was just like, okay, no problem. One, I liked where I was because I was comfortable to some extent. As it regards to the house, and the house is not the problem, it's the people handling the house. I would not even recommend some of them eat like a dose of poison for go this and go deal with that woman because she's passive aggressive. She is very ignorant. She's very dark. She does not see eye to eye with you. She will never see eye to eye with you. And in the moment I felt hurt because I'm like, you're watching me on social media and then I come use that to try and raise the rent. That is so, you're so dirty for that. You're dirty for that. That is really dirty. I said no problem. Because once again, I'm comfortable in the house. I have something going on, me can't afford to get up and I move now. I can't. So I said, alright, cool, no problem. Every time I posted a video and it started doing numbers, may I get messages, and then I come and talk to me about my video. These people don't let me fucking be. They don't let me be because they're up my ass. Literally 4710, they are up my ass. I'm posting on social media and these people are fucking texting my phone and tell me, don't do this, do that. Annoying as fuck. This woman raised my rent unethically twice. She did it twice. First I was paying 35, then she raised it to 37. Correction, she rose it to 38, not 37. Then again raised it to 43. And you are in life, you cannot raise your rent because you say, oh, my missing, you go add one 5 grand. That's not how it works. Legally, you have to add a specific percentage. The pump that is attached to the outdoor tank was not working, so I was unable to get water on the inside. So this is what I texted her, and this is what they said to me.
I'm not clear. What you mean outdoor pump? Which outdoor? The pump is inside the house.
Sorry, not pump. The generator, the thing that pumps the water from the tank to inside the house, it stopped working. The other day, I tried turning it on. I realized it's not coming on.
Afternoon, Daniel. I passed on the information to the owner of the house. She says at this moment she's unable to do anything about the pump because the pump would have to be replaced. She is not able to do that at the moment. So there's a pipe outside on the tank that you can catch water from, right? There's a pipe outside on the tank, I think.
And I'm paying my rent on a monthly basis to this woman. And them have the audacity to come tell me about them blood clot raise rent. So I say, cool, no problem. Because guys, at no point in time will there ever be a moment when me retaliate or me do nothing. Because I don't want to be kicked out. I can't be evicted. There's no home to go back to. That's the mindset I put myself in. There's no going back. There's only going forward. I did not argue with these people. I just sit and take it. Because I can't afford to be evicted. I cannot. I'm unable. It couldn't happen. I cannot go back. That was just my number one motto. And so I took all the things that these people threw my way and I took it on the shoulder. I'm not post about it, I'm not text about it, I kept my mouth shut. One day I was at home and I went into my backyard. I picked a coconut for the first time. I lived there 2 years and I never drink a coconut and wash off my heart yet. I go to the yard and I pick a coconut and I recorded myself because I'm like, this is funny. I posted the video of me chopping the coconuts and I kid you not, in less than an hour of it being posted, I got a message.
Daniel, the lady say you must let somebody coconut and you must ask him before you can pick in coconut them. They rent the house and they rent the coconut tree, not the coconut.
It has always been like that. It has always been like that. Them a text me and I send me one bag of blood clot voice note. Them don't want me to eat off of the tree them. They don't want me to eat off of the tree them. But I may have to go cut the yard. I may have to maintain the yard. I may have to go sweep, rake, cut the yard. But she wants to come in whenever she wants. Because she does it a lot. She and her daughter. Ponytail, if you know the first story time, she and Ponytail come down the yard whenever they want to pick whatever they want. Come in the yard, open the gate. Don't say morning, noon or night to me. They don't care. See my presence, does not acknowledge it. Walk past my girl in the back. Pick what them I pick. Take up what I take up. Remember this time I have an iron down by the house because it's a fully furnished house, so it comes with stuff. This lady tell me say she want the iron. So me I say, no problem. Me give the lady the iron. Me I tell her some one back the iron. She said no, that won't be possible because she there Kingston. There has been numerous of times when me and this lady Like, I'm just on the verge of just like screaming to her face, screaming, because this woman would come down at the house. She sees, she smells, she tears, she, as she come down here stink. Why the place not wash up? Why this is. That's her. I kid you not. I kid you not. I might have the voice notes. Everything what the woman said to me that was out of order, me go post. Me now will nothing back. I said to her, can I please have the owner for the house number, please? She was like, no. The owner say, I'm me and you are the business. I'm me and you need for the business. She don't need to get involved. And in my head, I'm like, that is very disgusting and it's tacky. Because this woman can make up any lies, any story, any little thing she want about me and give to that woman. And that woman will eat it up because they're my friend. She don't know me. She don't make the opportunity at the time to get to know me. She don't care. She just need the dollars. So anything her friend wants to say about me, I cannot defend myself. I can't. I'm unable. Because that woman is stopping me. That woman is stopping me from being able to express myself. There might have been lies that was spread about me, but I'm unable to know because that woman does not give me any access to the owner of the house. Plus, they're my friend for a long time. So what will little me do? You see me? No point in time this woman had any sympathy for me. Like I said in all my story times, I am always going to be fair. I'm always going to be honest. She tell me, say, the spare room, which is, remember, it's a 2-bedroom house. One of me access and the other one will lock up. When I say lock up, the door is just closed. Like, it's not locked. It just, the door push up. I oftentimes go in there and I just look. It's a bigger room. I just go in there and I look. I oftentimes go in there and look. There's a queen size bed. I'm going there all the time. The bed is dusty as hell. Let me sit down on it, me take pictures, me do videos. I've done it all. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it real. I went into that room when she tell me not to go in already. She have one asak and setting there. Me say, like how nobody in the room, me most can take out a asak and bring it in my room. I brought it in my room and I made a mistake and post a Instagram story. Now, if I can find it, I'll show you. But if I can't, I'm sorry. I posted an Instagram story of my room, not showing more than this much of the asak or the bedside chair or stool or whatever. And the lady called my phone the next morning. A amount of bad word when she cussing in my ears, you'd never know, say, this woman was a teacher. Where the fuck you going to the woman house? The woman they call me the ball and I say you're going to her house and the Guys, the bad word and the everything where the woman cussed for me left me feeling this small. Because I understand that I'm going to take it because I'm not going to ever. I'm not the victim. If you tell somebody enough to do something and then do it, them deserve it. I deserve it. But it's a story. And that was probably the only time I have done something that I can genuinely say, yeah, I was wrong for that. I went into the room, I'm taking out the asak. As much as I know, but I use the room. There's nothing in the room where the woman after come down the far, but every time she come down at the house and she would use that as an excuse. So she'll go in the room, go for something with the lady saying fear or whatever. That's her excuse to come down at the house. Now, where things got bad for me, or I'm not gonna say bad because it got worse. At this point, it was just the fan in my room stopped working. The overhead fan, there was a ceiling fan in my room, it stopped working. I told her that there was a bit of circuit problem, so the fan in my room now work and there's a breaker issue. Like there was a bit of electrical issues by the house, and I told her. She said, when you get there home, I need to come down so the man can fix it. I gave her my day off because I'm like, okay, cool, I'm not gonna get that here, but I'm gonna get that here. The woman went down by the house when I wasn't there, and it wasn't the day that we originally arranged. And she then proceeded to go into my room, have the man look at the fan and everything, and come back out and Nothing but the lady sent more voice note. But I don't remember if it's a voice note. If it's a voice note, I'm gonna definitely play it for you guys. If it's a text, I'm going to also include it because I'm not leaving any receipt unturned.
Morning, Daniel. Afternoon again, sorry. Went by the house, the electrician and I. So it's the fan in the room that is chipping the breaker. So please do not turn it on. Daniel, the place is in a deplorable condition. Very filthy and very dirty. Then we go behind the settee to the panel there. So I don't like how the place is being kept. Haven't said anything to Peaches as yet, but I don't like how you keep the place. Went in the room, I don't like how you keep the place. The room, the bathroom, the towel hanger that she used to have in the bathroom, not even know, say popped down and gone. Don't know why the bowl is looking like that. I don't like how the place is being kept. So I'm talking to you now before me talk to Peaches about the place because I know what she's going to say. You're not keeping the place good. That's not how you got the house, and I think you're not taking care of the house. It's been run down. The dirty plate left in the sink, in the wash area. I don't like how the place is being kept. I am not going to speak to you about this. I'm going to video because it's not my house and I know how the lady gave you her house. Behind the couch, dirty, nasty. Bathroom, dirty, nasty. Room, dirty, nasty. Kitchen, dirty, nasty. Place is filthy and nasty. The garbage put on outside of the back of the yard in a garbage bag. The place is dirty.
She sent me that, and that was to me the ultimate, the fucking ultimate disrespect. I never leave my room door open. Like, the lock on it is not working. The key, there's no key for the door. So I always just drag it up. Like, close it. So if you twist it lock and push it open. This woman went into my room. She went into my personal room. Me not have no business if you want to come in the house and you want to go in the bathroom, the kitchen, the spare room. Do not go in my fucking room. That was the ultimate disrespect. And she went into my room and then she sent me a message. And she sent me the message and I was furious. But I didn't let it out on her. Because remember, I think with my head, not with my heart. I go home and as I bust the door, I start recording. And I'm going to show the recording if I can find it. So this is the house that the lady said is in a mess. Well, for one, my couch, I did not have this pillow here. Obviously, whosoever moved the couch did not fix it back. The mat, as you can see, the chair is pushing the mat. I did not leave it like that. That's the table there. This is this right here. I did not leave this right here. This was behind the couch. The cylinder was right here because I used that to work out. This is what the table looks like. As you can see, there's 4 chairs. You have the 2 thing and the cloth. My cloth, I may put it there. The only thing on the table is just these things and that sheet over the chair. This is what this looks like. That vase has been in front of the door forever because I keep it there so she can say, I'm not going in her room. Me lot off. This is the plates that is in the kitchen, in the sink. These are the plates that is in the sink. This is the kitchen. As you can see, the stove is cleaned. The counter is nice and tidy. The ground, as you can see, nothing at all, no dash all over the floor. The only thing that I would say I don't like is the table that me left them something there on, but these were all from last night, so it's not like a case where they made a decompose and Maggie John Jankura flying here. Let's visit the bathroom. This is the bathroom. I mean, yes, there's a towel on the floor. This is the toilet. This there from that stain in the toilet, the yellow stain, it there from around the house. This is the sink. As you can see, it could be whiter, but it's not visibly disgusting and discolored. The mirror, nothing is on the mirror because so the mirror, as you can see, there's nothing on the mirror. There's no splashes, no toothpaste, nothing, because I do not like a dirty mirror. I don't usually have my house disorganized or this. I don't usually keep the place in a disgusting condition. So this is what the bathroom looks like. I just came in. This is what inside the shower looks like. These marks has been here since I rented the house. Shower head has been like this since we rented the house. The bathroom, the only thing I would say is the bottom of it, which I said this has been here since I rented the house, so it's not my doing. In my room, she went into my room, which was definitely something I did not consented to, or I agree. The light is apparently not working now all of a sudden since she came here, so I'm unable to show my room. But the bed is definitely not made. The bed is not made in my room currently. I'm unable. Let me see if we can show the light through this. Okay, so as you can see, in my room, the bed is not made. Literally, the bed alone no make. Me have a fan right here, so stand up. The ground, not all over the ground. Me have one, what is one rug right here, so I have the mannequin in the corner. My dresser, as you can see, it is not messy, it is not untidy, it is not disgusting. On the ground over here, so me have 2 socks. I may have that something in the corner. This is my room. A shirt on the bed, 2 pillow, the sheet, and these things were not in them. The bag here, the 1 and 2, them are never in here. As she put them in here, so. Over to the window, these things are on the wall. That is the only thing. So I don't know why would she make it seem as if I'm living inside of a swine and a pig house and a hog pen. My mistake as in here, so she go. So she take things out here, so. I don't know what she do with them, but she take them out and she gone, or she bring them wherever she want bring them go. As I'm just realizing, also, I leave the table one specific way. The buckle here, so the buckle I always set straight. All of a sudden it's slant. I was so upset with myself. I was so disgusted with her. She hurt my feelings bad, big time. And she brought this man in my house with her, in my room with her. The man work where I work. So this man could literally spread a form of propaganda at me at work. That was fucking false. And my room, I'm not gonna tell you a lie, my room is always messy because I'm working a fucking 12-hour shift a day. I clean on my days off. My day off is tomorrow. I don't remember what day exactly this was. But I clean on my days off. You came the day when me tell you say, me naga the day. You did that. I clean on my days off. Now, if I want thing about me, the inner the living room, the bathroom, the kitchen, the only thing in the kitchen we have a dirty plate in the sink. The bathroom I got always tidy. Living room I got tidy. The kitchen I got tidy. Because I know say you come down there anytime you want. I'm not gonna make you do that. I'm not make them have nothing over me. That is something that I always take pride in. Cleaning the house. Cause you go come down whenever you want. You go do a video. You go tell me, say you go tell the woman, I don't give a fuck. She does that all the time to me. All the time she do that to me. She come down the house whenever she want. She pick whatever she want off of the tree them whenever she want. She now cut the yard. Disgusting things that I've endured this entire time with them people here. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. There's only so much Daniel Ford can take, bro. This year was where they cracked me. They cracked me. Number one, I'm not a bitch. When it come to hard life and all of them something there, me know that I'll get where me come from. Me know if it tough it out like a G. Me know if it escalate situations. Me know if it listen and have nothing to say. Me know if it hear and blind, see and they far, see whatever they want to say about that. The people, I started my podcast, and my podcast with Derek Morgan, the best achievement I've ever gotten on social media ever. The love, the everything from all around was just magical. Everything, the love, the views, the money, the compliments, it was all rolling in, and I was on a roll. I had episodes planned with some of the biggest names, until I got a message. Here's what the message said. I am used to these messages at this point. Somebody said, okay, cool, yes, Salam, you saw what I'm gonna do. You saw the reply. You see me? The next day, literally the next day, one random lady on TikTok where me not know she not follow me not follow she, send me a message out on my message request. And this is what the lady said to me. Anybody in their right mind, number one, how much I pay for rent is obviously wrong because at that time I was paying 43. I'm paying 43. It's not what she said in the message. But I was furious because how does this random stranger know them something here? How she know where I live? Because I take pride in where I live. I don't ever say my precise parish, street, or town. I don't ever speak about things like that, especially when I was living in Montego Bay. I don't ever talk about where I'm from. Nobody knows where I'm from at the time. You see me? So when she said this to me, guys, that was the last straw. I responded to her and I sent a very lengthy voice note to my landlord, and I'm gonna include all the receipts on the screen right now.
Good morning, Daniel. I'm gonna send it to her.
Pussy morning, mighty God, me just a wake up girl. Me no know nothing about this a sitting here. Tell Daniel say me he have to just block a person. Me no know about maybe as somebody a mess around him. Daniel no pay $25,000 for rent, so that are the first thing make it then he supposed to know say I know me that. You understand what me I say? Me don't know nothing what them a talk about, girl. Me is not an internet girl. Me too old for them a sitting here. So all he have to do is just block a person. Me don't know. Maybe if somebody does not like him and they do it. Me don't know. Send this to Daniel for me because like me lie down here so I mean honestly the thing about this. Me not understand like you're a social media person. You put your life on the media. You throw everything out there to the media. Now if somebody respond to something that you do or what you say, you have to learn to take critique. If you cannot take it, then put your life on the media, and then because you put your life out there on the media, maybe me might know somebody at Jamaica we know in my house, which you know me never have much friends or whatever, but somebody might just know the background of my house and they see you post something, they might just come up and say something. You understand what me I say? Me honestly not like this because you put your life out there. So whatever people say after you put your life out there, that not supposed to have nothing to do with me. If you cannot take critique, don't put your life out there. And then it doesn't even make any sense when you say you are tired. Tired of what? It's not like I am perplexing you. Me not bother you. Me sure I can want to bother you. Nobody not bother you. So what are you tired of? What you tired of? Your whole life what you put out there on the media, that is what you're tired of? Because me don't know what I talk about. Me is not even a social media person. The only thing I know to do is when my phone ring, me answer it. That's all me know to do on the media. And my daughter might see something, Paige living at the same house with me. Nobody, not even they follow up Daniel no more because it is what it is. Nobody now follow you up. So you look at enemies, them when you have out there, look at people, them wanna like you or like your lifestyle and feel so they troll you and cause a problem. Figure that out. Figure that out and not tell me say you're tired because me not see we are doing nothing for you to be tired of. You understand what me I say? Figure that out and just block the person. What more messages might come in pertaining to whatever situation there is or there was. What you gonna do? Feel like I'm me, they tell somebody, baby, I'm too grown for that. Me, I'm 52 years old. I'm not a child. I am not a child. Whatever you post on the media, 90% of the time I don't see it. I must my daughter maybe see something and send it to me. Or my daughter friend might see something and send it to my daughter and she send it to my phone.
I forward the message and that's the response she sent back to me. Don't know what is happening, my dear. I'm just the middle person, so she don't know who it is. I'm not sure. I don't know who it is either, so it's up to you. If you want to let somebody let you leave, if you want to leave. I must say we can't force her to stay, so I don't know.
All right, so good morning. I do understand that I put myself on social media. There is no problem in what I do, and I don't find the hate troublesome. I've gotten thousands, if not more, of on a day-to-day basis hate and life, death threats and all of that. I got it. I've seen it all. because you know what? I did this. I chose to do this, and it is happening, and it is what it is, and I accept that. When I say I'm tired, respectfully and honestly, Miss Peaches, I I work a job that is very, 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 very demanding. There's no form of rest because we get one day off, and it's rare when we get two. I would expect that when I leave work, and there's a lot happening at work, but that is besides the point. I would expect that when I leave work, the chaos at work, I come home and I close the door, I would be free from all harm, because at the end of the day, when you go home, you're expected to be at peace. When I say I'm tired, there has been several times when I post something online and I get a voice note or message from you guys, or no, just you, regarding the host or a video or something that you guys see online. And if I'm being quite honest, it sometimes it just get, OMG, I'm like, me just feel, I feel, I don't know if I can put into words, but put yourself in my shoes and ask yourself, how would I feel if I'm in an environment and you're trying your absolute best to make things right, but no matter how you try, it is just not, it never feels like it's going to be enough. There's always going to be this thing and then another thing and then another thing. And it gets really tiresome sometimes. And I'm letting you know the honest truth. And as you can see, my tone, it has not raised once, it has not dropped once. I'm just having a decent conversation about everything. Honestly, when I saw this message, anybody in their right mind would feel a way about it. I did feel a way about it, because yes, it's another internet troll, but that troll had way too much intel on what is happening in my life. I never once shared publicly that I'm in Montego Bay. I never shared once publicly that I am renting a house that is owned by a friend, and I never once said that. And yes, you said maybe it's somebody we know from Jamaica or whatever. I understand that, but how am I supposed to know that you and this person don't converse? Because I don't know this person. I wouldn't know if you know this person. I'm just sharing what I saw with the necessary parties. I did. So in that moment, I felt away because I'm like, oh my God, here we go again with another scenario. And she said she gonna give you, make me leave here. That was a lot for me. It is a lot for me. This is my first rodeo with a renting and a landlord, and I had a landlord before this, and it was only for a month, so I didn't really get to experience the full lore of what renting and being a tenant was like. I am a tenant here, and it had taught me a lot, but I'm just saying, I'm expressing how I felt in the moment. It is not an attack. It is just my feelings and my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like this back and forth between you and Peaches. I know Peaches. I can't say I know you, but I don't like this back and forth and where it's going to end. However, the last voice note you had sent, the one you just sent, I sent it to her. But me can't take the back and forth business as it relates to this, all right? I don't want to be caught in the middle of this. I'm already in the middle of it, and I try to be away from it as much as possible, but this back and forth between you and Peaches, I can't take it. I know Peaches has spoken to you about her house already, and I have spoken to you about her house already. And although you rent her house, there was an understanding that you would respect her space, and that's all. I think that's all she's asking. That's all I am asking. So I'm not gonna do the back and forth between you and Peaches, because me know this is not gonna end well with this back and forth business. Peaches don't do social media, so anything that is shown on social media must somebody, where that is in Jamaica, send it to her. Peaches don't do social media. We don't have the time to do back and forth with you and Peaches. Peaches is from Flankers. Peaches will live right up the road, so people know her, and she have family here. She have sister here and whatever here, nieces and whatever here. But as I said, I don't know who sent that, and she honestly, I don't think she knows who sent it. I don't know, but this back and forth between you and Peaches, it's not gonna go down well. But I pass on both of you. I am just the middle person. So as you send on a message, then I just pass them on. So I'm just letting you know that I can't take the back and forth business.
Okay, I understand what you are saying, but listen, let me tell you something. You see, me is a different kind of person. You see, bagger and whatever. Me and a part of their lifestyle. I know about, me not even would say 5 times. My daughter sent me something and I will send it to Maki one and she said, me go send him and ask him this. Which, if I something we really, when they bother you, me have all right for ask and say some things. You understand what I say? And when it comes down to this now, like you say, everybody want a peace of mind. Yes, I know everybody want a peace of mind. Whatever is happening on the internet now, me not have none. Because if you notice in my message, me say, like, nobody even they follow up Daniel no more. Nobody now follow you up. Me not have the time of day. Too much things that happen in America. Me not have the time of day to deal with them petty situations there. You understand what I say? So, me not understand. Me understand when you say, okay, here it goes again with somebody else a text. It is the media. If 1,000 people post something, Danielle, and it look like it's a reflection of Peaches, and that don't click in your head? Come on now. And that don't click in your head? Say, it's me again? Man, listen. Wanna get me out of this. Take me away from all of this. Me not in a drama and baga. Wanna take me out of it. Block the person, that's all I can tell you, because me not even know who that. Me not even know who that, so just block the person. Me not in a baga back and forth. Me not depend that. So just do what makes you comfortable.
With all due respect, Peaches have a medical condition and me not go add all of this stress to her. So if you want to come and speak to me, or you want to relate the messages to me, or you want to talk to me, but me not go put her through this. Peaches is diabetic. She have high blood pressure. She's about to do a surgery. Me not go overwhelm her with all of this.
Out of anger, out of rage, out of wanting to scream, they broke me. And I went into the bathroom and I just started crying. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've always seen people cry on camera. I don't know how them do it. I can't do this. Oh my goodness. But oh my god. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm just tired. My tears was so salty because I don't ever cry that it was burning my eyes. And after that, immediately, I went into the living room and I started taking down my podcast stuff. I started taking up my microphone. I started packing everything up because I usually just left it one way. So when people come in, how many people just hit a switch and everything come on. But I pack up everything and I sold my equipments because I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it and I was ready to leave. However, I didn't leave. I stayed. I needed to think about my next move as not just Daniel Ford, Cooking Chaos, but as an adult. I want to start making more conscious decisions. This woman, her daughter moved in with me, or in the house with me, and I just started locking myself away. I don't come out anymore. I just stay in my zone. I go to work. I stopped doing social media altogether because I'm like, I can't do it with these people. I can't do it. while being under a microscope. It's just too much for me. So in recent times, the data has been very fucking annoying for me. Now, I don't know if this is going to be posted before that sort of time, but whichever one, I explained more about the data. Like, this is the mother's video, the data video. Up until this week, obviously, well, this month, you guys know about Hurricane Melissa. Hurricane Melissa came and it shake things up. I am not regretful of resigning from my workplace and moving back home because it is temporary. This is me on a break. I moved out of the house. Now here's what happened within that period of time. Hurricane Melissa come, we go up at the house, the daughter did it with her girlfriend as always. My room did get a bit of flooding, like the wall of the ground wet up. In there smelled like mold and everything. I packed my carry-on suitcase and I came back home to Spanish Town. But I did not make my mind up about work or the residents. I'm staying here and I like it, and water there, signal there, light there, everything there. And like, my workplace is going to get closed down until February. What I'm going to be getting paid leading up to that won't be able to enough to sustain my bills and my rent. So I'm say, alright then, cool, that me do. So I'm tell them at work, I'm not coming back. I'm sorry. I resign from work. My house was still down there, no, cause me just the up here I go and chill. Them don't know my next move. You see me? I know my next move, but they don't know that. Can you never let the enemy know your plan? I just text the landlord and say, hey, I'm gonna be late for my rent. Cause I'm not ready to go down until I'm ready to go down. So whenever I go down, I went down last week, Saturday night, no water, no light, no nothing. I went into that room and I pack up all my stuff as much as I can into my little suitcases and my boxes and my bags. And I plot the first taxi when we can call the next day to bring me to the airport. If you take a Knoxford come up, I will. And that girl was in the house. Sit down, I chat on her phone, and the girl never knows I'm in the room because I came in the night before and she wasn't there. So I'm in my room. Remember, I know when I'm in my room, incognito. No noise, no sound, no nothing. Quiet. So she never knows I was there. Next day now, our daughter dey in her room in her bed, lay down. I watch me bring out his suitcase and stuff them. Me never want the daughter to know so me I leave until they drive out a gate. Because me know say, from she see me with suitcase and box and bag, she know what's up and she go tell her mother, cause remember she chat too much. I call my driver, I say, yo, me a pull the grill, me a pull the gate for now. As soon as I reach, just start grab bag and something. That we do. Get carrot a gate, me just start up wheel up my suitcases and my bag and my something them. Guys, me full up the truck, lock down it, sit down night. One of the guys them will help do the movings. Well, what make it sound so? On a truck, it was a 7-seater. The man say, nah, lock the grill, because they left the grill open. I don't know why I take up myself and come out and go lock it. I left the key in the grill. I come out of that, I'm lock the grill, I'm lock the gate back at me. Same time I see her mother pull up. Why her mother pull up? Why her mother down here? Her mother down here in the 90 at 1 o'clock p.m. Why her mother there? Well, not 1 o'clock, but almost 2-1. We need to talk. I say, what we are talking about? We need to talk. What we are talking about? We need to talk. What we are talking about? The rent? Yes, Daniel. The lady want her rent because of her. I say, listen, I go down here and come back. But just come out her face. Sit down there, the 7-seater, lock it. The driver say, look, I can't escape. I say, escape. But they suck their mother, they not get nothing for me. Suck your mother. Suck your mother. Suck it. Or do not get a dime out of me. Use the blood clot month in the back. Me forget to mention, the woman tell me, Daniel Ford, look at me and tell me, say, the deposit non-refundable. Our daughter send her down and our daughter chat too much and she come down on me yard and I said to me that my deposit was non-refundable. My deposit was non-refundable. So you know what? Fuck you guys, you can keep that. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can keep that. Give it by yourself. Something nice with the $35,000, but I'm glad I'm over with that. But then people, it cost me so much emotional damage throughout the 4 years that I've been living down there. So if you're young and you go find someone for your rent and you look for someone for rent, please get a contract, number one, collect your receipt, then make sure say whatever the contract state, you go over it, you revise it 1,000,000 times. Make sure say you no landlord don't key for your house. In my heart, I don't know why, I don't know the owner for the house personally, I don't know nothing about her, but I feel like say most of the stuff that I go through, the lady don't know. So if you know the lady from Montego be able to migrate and live overseas now, please send her this video because I have endured a lot of shit in her home. Now, I don't think she's a bad person, but me know say the woman there in Jamaica, as she blood clot, as she probably poisoned the woman man against me because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't party, me never have a club down at the house ever. So it's kind of sad. And plus, me forgot the neighbor them all tell the woman of foreign things. I remember one time one of my friend them come over one girl and we are sing on the veranda. They said make a party down at the house. So me I get fire from inside the house and outside of the house. Me did just have to move because I needed a change. Now guys, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If there's anything that I've left out, I'm going to put it like the voice notes. If me forget some interesting voice note to put in, you're going to put it in at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.